I'm Rachel Cornish from the Evan Cornish Foundation. I'm a trustee and set the foundation up in 2008. Having come here, I feel absolutely inspired. I come from the north of England in Sheffield, and we fund small projects with there's a big group of Roma people who have come more recently into Sheffield. So we fund at the moment some projects with girls around self-esteem and keeping them safe. But I looked at that film and thought, if you could just show them that film, then to see their possibilities, their empowerment would be greater. I think for a lot of people to see that film, I think to change, in the UK there is still a level of racism that comes through lack of knowledge. I think that first film you showed us, immediately giving pictures of, you know, I'm a Roma woman, changes your perception, changes what a word means to you. It changes where you come from, and I think it was very powerful. I thought they were all very powerful. I think film for me is always a powerful tool. I think visuals for everyone is very powerful.
For me, it is one of the examples of such an inspirable NGO activists and people who are full of energy to make changes. You know, gender issue is very specific not only for Roma communities but for our society in general. And of course, as a woman, I'm thinking a lot about my place in the society, about my place in my professional experience, and of course, taking into consideration the vulnerability of Roma communities in my country, I would like to say that Romani women are multiplied, discriminated. In this case, of course, I taught a lot from my stories.
I definitely learned a lot of new things, and I've been just exposed to so much that I'm trying to process as well. Because I have a bit of a Yugoslavian background, so interaction with a lot of Roma communities from my childhood and summer visits, because growing up in North America. I could just see that the power of art, communication, music, and film is something that really should not be taken for granted, is something that's really not funded and supported enough as a mechanism for empowerment and for skills and training and just self-reflection for the community that you're working with, is for figuring out identity, for finding out who people are, giving them a voice. You just have to have a few willing individuals that are willing to learn and absorb what you have to offer, implement it in their communities, and then the advantage there is that you're just creating a network of people of already multicultural backgrounds, just from their nature, but something that ties them together, and letting them feel like they're part of a whole.